Hi everyone, this is Tech Andrew, and today we are discussing the difference between artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, and data science. So, as some of you already know, I'm working as a data scientist. This is a channel about artificial intelligence and its application in business, and we are often discussing different achievements in neural networks, in deep learning, and in machine learning.
Okay, too many different words coming at me from too many different sentences.
So now, all of those terms might sound confusing for people not from the industry and might sound the same, though there is a difference. And today I would like to shed some light on what each of them mean and what is the difference. Let's start with the concept of artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is actually the broadest term. It started in around 1950s. And basically artificial intelligence is about making machines to think, and key idea is that make a decision based on the environment they are operating in. So till 1950s, the concept of programming was not new, and people were programming machines for a long time, but programming is different from artificial intelligence in the way you are just getting the set number of inputs and you're getting the set number of outputs in various scenarios. Now, in artificial intelligence, the idea was that the machine could get the inputs itself and make the decision based on that inputs. But there are two types of artificial intelligence. So there is a narrow AI and general AI. So what is the difference? If you are speaking about narrow AI, it's a system that is still doing a very good job, but in only one or few particular tasks. For example, imagine a system that you have on your smartphone that is recognizing the face. This system is doing a better job than most of the humans are doing in recognizing the faces. But the only capability of the system is recognize faces. Anything else, it's absolutely incapable of. So this is a perfect example of narrow AI. Now, general AI is more of a Terminator movie when you have a system that could operate efficiently in all of the conditions, in all of the situations. So actually general AI is not yet reached, and it's a very hot topic for research, and whether we reach it or not in the future, it's still questionable. But it's about creating a system that would react like human. So if you may be seeing performances of the humanoid Sophia giving speeches at the conference.
So, hold on. Can you solve this puzzle for us? Can robots be self-aware, conscious, and know they're robots?
Well, let me ask you this back. How do you know you were human?
Well, I get that point, but
in acting unpredictably, but even those all are still limited, and it's mainly because we are limited in understanding of our brain. Our brain is too complex, and currently even the best computer system can only simulate the brain of a mouse, nothing more. So we are still far away from general AI, and this is getting us to the concept of machine learning, which is basically learning a set of statistical tools that allow this machine to learn from data. So I will use the example from towards data science. Imagine having a historical data about fruits coming. So you have oranges and apples, and you have two, let's call them features of oranges and apples. That's a weight and texture. So now, as we can see here, apples are on average slightly lighter than oranges, and also they have a very smooth texture instead of oranges which are having a rough texture. So looking at this table, you could easily say that the last entry in the table is actually apple, because it's light and it's smooth. So basically making the machines learn how to use this historical data, those features, to predict this, which was called target variable, is about machine learning. Now, you also might have heard of concept of deep learning. In this example, we have what we call explicit features. We have weight and texture and type of fruit, which is called target variable. And those are features. Now imagine the situation of image recognition or natural language processing. So you have an image of a cat. It's quite awful image, but of a cat. And then you could identify a set of features which might say you that it's a cat. For example, it has such ears, it has a tail, and so on and so on. But at the end of the day, it was how people used to do that. But it was working not really good because at the end you still get the dog, which is very similar to the cat, and it's very hard to distinguish. And if you would like to build a general system, you cannot explain all of the rules. So instead, people come up with the idea of neural networks. It's basically a system that could take an image as an input and identify and learn which features it need to make the decision itself. So instead of specifying that we are making the decision based on weights and texture, we are just using some implicit features, and the system will actually look through thousands and thousands of images and then identify which of them are actually interesting to it, and on which of them it could decide whether it's a cat or dog. So this is giving us to the concept of neural network. So this is, or actually deep neural network, usually what we apply now. So the only drawback of deep learning is that it requires a lot of data. So to train a system to recognize cat versus dogs, you need thousands of images. So our systems are not that good in generalizing as human and as human mind is right now. But it's still very breakthrough, I would say. Now, what if we go to the concept of data science? So this was deep learning. And what is data science in here? So data science is actually, if we try to visualize it here, it will be something like that. So this is a field which is using all of the tools from artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning, plus connects them with the domain knowledge in some area. And also connects it with some visualization, business, and so on. And start using the tools start using artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, and many more things to start deriving insights from the data. So data science is all about making insights and improving the business using the data. So that's why it's data science. So I hope this was useful to understand the difference a little. If you have any questions, please reach to me in comments. Also suggest next topics for the videos in comments as well. If you like the video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe for new videos, and see you next time. Bye bye.